Hello guys, what's up and welcome to the new tutorial from the SketchUpArchStudio. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can create this realistic render but with colors and textures. So till end of this video, please follow us and like this video. Let's get to work. We are in the Enscape and SketchUp environment. So as you can see, this is the 3D environment which you have in here. So I want to show you how we can create some simple modernism render, very simple and easy, in Enscape for SketchUp. First of all, I want to design my hidden lights because they are really important. So I'm going to select this structure in here, right click, edit group in this place, and I want to select these edges in here like that, and click on the move option. Press Ctrl, copy activated for me, and I want to take some multiple copies, some type of line copies. So 8 centimeter from here, and I think 1.6 centimeter from here. So everything is done for me. Click on the paint bucket in here at the left side, select color name, texture bar in here, and try to use one of these light colors. For example, Navojo white, something like that. I'm going to add it to this part of my job. Very simple and easy, like that. And last one in here. I want to rename it, remove the numbers of it, adjust a little bit, make it more warm, something like that, and close it. So as you can see, we have some MDF and wood panels in here, which is the dim gray, and we have some thin lines in here, which is the white color. So last item which I want to add it before rendering is the IES profiles. So I'm going to click on the Enscape objects in here, click on the spotlight, and draw my spotlight like that. Very simple, easy and fast. Don't worry about the direction of it. Click on the IES file in here, try to open one of these IES lights in this case. IES number 5 is really wonderful. You can download all of these IES profiles below this video. Very simple and easy. Click on the IES number 5, click on the open, try to increase luminance intensity about, for example, 100. And right now I'm going to click on the SketchUp environment, click on the move option, and move this light from this endpoint to this part of my object, my light I mean, someplace like that, like this. And move it a little bit to the downside. And now time for taking multiple copies like that, and last one like this. So the destination of them are a little bit different and you need to customize it. For example, some number about 38 is enough, something like that, and move it a little bit to the right side, about 1 centimeter. Select Navojo white in here, add it to your project like this. Select camera number 1, everything is done, and now start our rendering. So I'm going to press Ctrl S, save your file before rendering, because most of the time maybe you have some problems with the Enscape and SketchUp, so it's more safe than the other ways. Click on the Start Enscape in here. It takes a bit time for loading textures, geometry, lighting, and some other things which related to your render and your render elements. So till now, if this tutorial is useful for you, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. This is the environment which you have in here. So I'm going to press F, camera number 1, click on the visual setting and turn off the white mode and choose it to the none mode. As you can see, now we have textures in our render, and I think it can be really wonderful. So I'm going to click on the edit mode in here. I want to edit my camera shot because, as a matter of fact, I don't really like it. So my eye height is about 1 meter. I want to go a little bit to the left side, something like that, a little bit to the upside. Eye height is about 1.16, X is about 2.68, and Z is about negative 2.12. Pitch is about 0, yaw is about 0. I can play with the azimuth and altitude, but I don't see much reason for it. I only want to make it a little bit darker, for example, something like that. maybe can be really wonderful. 26 degree for it, and azimuth is about 263, and press save. Click on the camera number 1. Camera set it out for us. So I'm gonna move it to the right side and SketchUp at the left side. Now time for adjusting our details on our 3D project. So click on the visual setting, go to the atmosphere, reset some brightness, and you can see what really happens. So try to manage it on some valuable number. For example, 6% is too much. For example, 1% is enough. Or if you turn it to the 0, it will be perfect, because we have some other lightings in this project. So night sky brightness, not really useful. Shadow sharpness, totally 0, because in these type of cloudy weathers, we have soft shadows. Artificial light brightness, not really useful right now, but you can increase it totally to the 122. Ambient brightness is about 60. Fog is about maybe 26. In the image bar, turn on the auto contrast. Color temperature can be get a little bit more warm, but before I do this work, I want to work with these textures. So click on the Enscape material editor. Try to select light gray in here. Change it totally to some type of darker color, something like this, or maybe this one. It completely depends on you. I prefer to use this color for it, maybe, or you can adjust it completely manual. For example, 200, and 200, something like this. So I don't want to see this reflection of the outside light, so I need to increase the roughness as I can to remove it totally. 44.9 is enough, something like this. Metallica is good. Go to the dim gray setting, which related to this MDF fluid panels. I prefer to increase roughness about 27.6, and now it's much better. So Metallica is enough, and I'm going to click on the Navajo white in here. So Navajo white selected for me. You remember which texture, which we created lines in these wall in here. So I'm going to change it from generic to the self-illuminate. Now I can see some hidden light in my project, and I think it can be really wonderful. Click on the color. As a matter of fact, if you search a little bit in this environment, you can find this code in here, which is your color code. Select it, Ctrl+C, and paste it in this place, and press enter. Now you have some pure color in your project. 5600 candela is enough. Roughness is not really important in here, so I'm gonna close it. Last item related to this cute IES profiles in here. So I'm going to click on this IES profile, click on the Enscape object, select it, and increase the power of it. You can see what really happened inside your Enscape rendering, and I think it can be really wonderful. So I can create some more realistic renders with this manual lights. 4900 candela is enough, and close it. Everything is done for us, and you can see what really happened inside your project. I think it can be really wonderful. So click on the Enscape material editor, click on the ghost white in here, and change it to the self-illuminate again. It's about this line lights in your MDF wood panels. Everything is done. Now I'm going to close it, maximize Enscape in here, click on the visual setting. Try to focus on your target more and more than the other times. For example, this frame can be really wonderful, 44 degree. Exposure is some number about 53. If I turn off the auto exposure, you can see what really happened inside your project. So try to don't do this work. Turn on the depth of field, turn off the autofocus, play with the focal point, and focus on the place that you really want. I want to focus on these walls and these lights. So 7.24 is enough. Depth of field is about 9. I can reset my exposure, something like that, or I can decrease it even. 46%. Image bar is everything is good. Color temperature can be decreased a little bit because I need some warm render, something like this. 4600 Kelvin. Saturation can be increased to the 103, and the bloom option is about 0 because I need some sharp render. Come back to the main bar, try to reduce the pop fill to the 7%. Everything is done in the setting, and now time for the rendering. I'm gonna turn off the chromatic aberration, click on the screenshot in here, and save it on my pictures folder. As you can see, we create this super realistic render about interior design in Enscape with adjusting some simple lights, textures, colors, and some render setting. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If this tutorial is useful for you, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for your valuable time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.